stronger muscles. After 80, eat this affordable food instead of eggs. Attention, did you know that 89% of Americans over 60 are making a dangerous muscle mistake right now? They're relying on expensive eggs while ignoring 7 far more affordable foods that actually build stronger muscles, even at 80 years old. Before we start later in this video, I'll share something we've been working on behind the scenes called the Vital 50 Inner Circle. If staying healthy, active, and connected after 50 matters to you, you'll definitely want to hear about it. But first, let's get into today's topic. Before I reveal these powerful foods, let me tell you about Margaret, a 74-year-old grandmother from Phoenix. Just 6 months ago, she could barely climb the stairs without stopping. Today, she's hiking with her grandkids and says she feels stronger than she did at 65. What changed? She swapped her pricey egg breakfasts for these 7 overlooked foods I'm about to share. Now, let me ask you this. Why do some seniors stay vibrant and strong, while others grow weaker even though they believe they're eating healthy? The truth isn't what the food industry wants you to know, and it's certainly not something most doctors ever learned in medical school. By the end of this video, you'll uncover the shocking truth about why eggs may actually be holding you back. More importantly, you'll discover the 7 foods that cost less than your morning coffee, yet can rebuild muscle at any age. I want to challenge one of the biggest nutrition myths stealing strength from seniors across America. Just last week I met Robert, an 82-year-old retired carpenter. He told me, "I've eaten 3 eggs every morning for 10 years, yet I just keep getting weaker." When I looked at his diet, I found he was missing 7 crucial foods that could have completely prevented his muscle loss. Here's what most doctors won't tell you. After age 60, your muscles don't respond to protein the same way. This condition, called anabolic resistance, means the same protein that worked in your younger years simply isn't enough anymore. Your body now needs specific nutrients in the right combinations to rebuild strength, and eggs alone cannot deliver them. In this presentation, I'll reveal 7 inexpensive, easy-to-find foods that overcome this resistance and help restore muscle power. They're not exotic superfoods or overpriced supplements. They're simple groceries, cheaper than eggs, yet packed with the exact nutrients aging muscles crave. By the end, you'll see how protecting your body and independence can be simple, affordable, and life-changing. Let's begin with our very first muscle-building superstar. And believe me, you might be surprised at just how powerful this simple food really is. Plain Greek yogurt. Now, check your kitchen for a moment. Do you have Greek yogurt on hand? Not the flavored kind that's loaded with sugar, but the plain, simple variety. You might be thinking, yogurt? Really? But stick with me, because Greek yogurt is practically designed for senior muscle health. Here's why. A single cup of Greek yogurt packs about 20 grams of complete protein. That's nearly as much protein as you'd get in a 3-ounce serving of chicken breast. But the magic lies in the type of protein it delivers. Greek yogurt contains both whey and casein proteins, which work together in a powerful way. Whey is fast-absorbing, giving your muscles an immediate supply of amino acids. Casein digests slowly, keeping that stream of amino acids flowing for hours. Think of whey as the quick spark that ignites the fire, and casein as the steady fuel that keeps it burning. For seniors, this combination is incredibly valuable, especially if you don't eat protein at every meal. But protein isn't the only benefit. Greek yogurt is also rich in leucine, an amino acid that's especially important for older adults. Research shows seniors need around 3 grams of leucine per meal to effectively stimulate muscle growth. A cup of Greek yogurt provides about 2.5 grams, making it one of the best natural sources available. And here's another overlooked advantage: probiotics. These beneficial bacteria improve gut health, which in turn boosts nutrient absorption and reduces inflammation. 2 factors that directly affect muscle building. Simply put, a healthy gut means stronger muscles. Take Linda, a 68-year-old from Seattle. She swapped her morning toast for a bowl of Greek yogurt, and within 8 weeks she felt noticeably stronger, carrying groceries upstairs without feeling winded. And here's the best part: cost. A large container of plain Greek yogurt usually runs just $4 to $6, giving you about 5 servings. That's only $1 per serving for high-quality protein, probiotics, and muscle-building nutrients. Compare that to protein bars at $3 each or expensive powders, and Greek yogurt clearly wins. Here's a tip. Enjoy Greek yogurt after any physical activity, even a short walk. That's when your muscles are most ready to absorb protein, and this is just the start, because food number 2 is even more surprising, cheaper than chicken, and packed with more nutrition than most multivitamins. Our second muscle-building champion might make some of you wrinkle your nose, but hear me out. Canned sardines are one of the most underrated superfoods on the planet. Be honest, have you ever actually tried sardines? Let me paint a picture of just how nutrient-packed these little fish are. A single small can, which costs only about $2, delivers 23 grams of complete protein. But that's just the beginning. Sardines are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA. Most people know omega-3s for heart and brain health, but here's what few realize. Omega-3s actually boost your muscle-building response to protein. They work by making muscle cells more sensitive to the anabolic signals from amino acids. In other words, omega-3s turn up the volume on your body's muscle-building machinery, an essential benefit for seniors battling anabolic resistance. But that's not all. Omega-3s also reduce chronic inflammation, a silent condition that interferes with muscle repair and growth. By lowering inflammation, sardines create the perfect internal environment for your muscles to recover and get stronger. Sardines are also one of the rare foods naturally rich in vitamin D. One can provides nearly 40% of your daily needs. This is critical because up to 75% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D, a deficiency directly linked to muscle weakness and a higher risk of falls. Vitamin D improves muscle contraction and supports the production of new muscle proteins, making sardines an easy, food-based solution. And since canned sardines include the bones, you also get about 35% of your daily calcium needs in every can. Calcium is vital not only for strong bones, but also for muscle contraction itself. Without it, your muscles can't perform, no matter how much protein you eat. There's more. Sardines contain coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10, a compound that declines with age but is essential for energy production in muscle cells. Think of it as the spark plug that keeps your muscles powered and recovering efficiently. Margaret, the 74-year-old we mentioned earlier, saw her energy skyrocket when she added just half a can of sardines twice a week. She went from needing daily naps to feeling energized all afternoon. Now, I know the taste can be intimidating, but today's sardines come in water, olive oil, tomato sauce, even with lemon or hot peppers. Once you find a style you enjoy, you'll see why sardines deliver more protein and nutrients per dollar than chicken, beef, or even eggs. And if sardines still feel like a stretch, don't worry. Food number 3 is probably already sitting in your pantry, and it's about to change the way you think about plant protein forever. Our third muscle-building food might surprise you. Lentils. Yes, those humble little legumes that cost less than $2 a pound. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but that's plant protein. Don't I need animal protein to build muscle? Well, let me share some fascinating research that could change your perspective. 1 cup of cooked lentils provides about 18 grams of protein. It's true that lentil protein isn't complete on its own, since it's low in one amino acid called methionine. But here's the important part. Your body is smarter than you think. As long as you eat a variety of foods throughout the day, it combines amino acids to form complete proteins. You don't need to eat them all in one meal. But the real power of lentils goes far beyond protein. They're loaded with folate, about 90% of your daily needs in just 1 cup. Folate is essential for protein metabolism and helps form red blood cells that carry oxygen to your muscles. Many seniors are deficient in folate, which can leave them weak and slow to recover. Lentils are also rich in resistant starch, a special type of carbohydrate that acts like fiber. Resistant starch improves insulin sensitivity, critical for aging muscles. You see, as we get older, many of us develop insulin resistance, which blocks nutrients, including protein, from reaching our muscle cells. Resistant starch helps reverse that problem, making muscles more responsive to the protein you eat. That's not all. 1 cup of lentils provides about 37% of your daily iron needs, helping prevent fatigue and weakness by improving oxygen delivery inside your muscles. They're also an excellent source of magnesium, around 18% of your daily needs. Magnesium supports over 300 processes in your body, including protein synthesis and muscle contraction. Research shows seniors with higher magnesium intake have better strength and less age-related muscle loss. And let's not forget fiber. One cup delivers 16 grams, helping stabilize blood sugar and feed beneficial gut bacteria, both of which play a surprising role in muscle health. From a cost perspective, lentils are unbeatable. 1 pound yields 6 cups cooked, 6 servings of high-protein, nutrient-packed fuel for only 33 cents per serving. But if you think lentils are impressive, just wait. Food number 4 takes us back to dairy, but in a way that can literally transform your muscle growth overnight. Our 4th muscle-building champion takes us back to the dairy aisle, but this time we're talking about cottage cheese. This classic food is making a comeback, and for good reason. Here's something that might surprise you. What you eat before bed is just as important as your morning protein. And cottage cheese may be the perfect nighttime food for building and protecting muscle. 1 cup of cottage cheese delivers around 25 grams of protein. But it's not just the amount that matters, it's the type. Cottage cheese is packed with casein protein, a slow-digesting form that releases amino acids into your bloodstream for hours. This is especially powerful for older adults, who often eat fewer meals or lighter dinners. When eaten before bed, cottage cheese provides your muscles with a steady supply of building blocks all night long, right when your body is doing its most important repair work. Cottage cheese also contains glutamine, the most abundant amino acid in your muscles, making up nearly 60% of muscle tissue. As we age, glutamine stores can decline, leading to muscle loss and even a weaker immune system. By replenishing glutamine, cottage cheese not only supports muscle maintenance but also keeps your immune defenses strong. Here's another bonus: the sodium in cottage cheese. While some people see sodium as a drawback, it can actually benefit active seniors. Sodium helps with hydration and nutrient transport, and many older adults don't get enough, especially those on blood pressure medications. The moderate sodium in cottage cheese helps maintain electrolyte balance and proper muscle function. Cottage cheese is also a great source of selenium, a mineral that supports thyroid health. Your thyroid regulates metabolism, including protein metabolism, which directly impacts how well you maintain muscle. Best of all, cottage cheese is versatile and affordable. Eat it sweet with fruit, savory with vegetables, blended into smoothies, or even as a base for dips and dressings. A large container usually costs just $3 to $4 and provides about 4 servings. Less than $1 each for 25 grams of high-quality protein, plus all these added benefits. But if you think cottage cheese is impressive, wait until you see food number 5. It's something most people think of as just a snack, yet it contains a mineral more important for muscle building than most people realize. Now for something completely different. Our 5th muscle-building food is pumpkin seeds. These little green powerhouses pack nutrients that most expensive supplements can't even match. And here's something shocking. Nearly 75% of seniors are deficient in a mineral found abundantly in pumpkin seeds, and that deficiency is directly fueling muscle loss across America. Let's start with protein. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, about a small handful, delivers 9 grams of protein. That might sound modest compared to other foods we've covered, but pumpkin seeds offer something unique: zinc. A single ounce provides about 20% of your daily needs. Why does zinc matter so much? It's essential for protein synthesis, cell repair, and even testosterone production. And yes, women need testosterone too. It's vital for maintaining muscle mass. Zinc deficiency, which is common in older adults due to poor absorption and medication side effects, has been directly linked to muscle weakness and loss. The zinc in pumpkin seeds is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can actually use it effectively. But that's just the beginning. Pumpkin seeds are also one of the best natural sources of magnesium, delivering about 40% of your daily requirement in just 1 ounce. Magnesium is crucial for proper muscle contraction and relaxation. Low magnesium is often behind nighttime leg cramps, weakness, and poor recovery. Adding pumpkin seeds to your diet can help ease those issues and keep your muscles functioning smoothly. Pumpkin seeds also contain arginine, an amino acid your body converts into nitric oxide. This improves circulation, helping deliver oxygen and nutrients to your muscles more efficiently, something especially important as blood flow naturally declines with age. On top of that, pumpkin seeds provide plant-based omega-3s, anti-inflammatory compounds, and antioxidants like vitamin E and carotenoids. Together they reduce inflammation, protect muscle cells from oxidative damage, and support long-term muscle health. And here's the best part: they're versatile. Sprinkle them on salads, yogurt, or oatmeal. toss them into smoothies, or simply enjoy them roasted as a crunchy, satisfying snack. But we're not done yet. Food number 6 will challenge everything you think you know about carbohydrates, and it may be exactly what your muscles have been craving all along. Our 6th muscle-building food might surprise you. Many people think of it as just another grain, but quinoa is actually a seed, and it's about to change the way you think about carbohydrates and muscle health. There's a dangerous misconception out there that protein alone builds muscle. The truth is, without the right kind of carbohydrates, much of that protein never makes it into your muscles. This is where quinoa shines. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides about 8 grams of complete protein, but more importantly, it delivers complex carbohydrates that fuel muscle growth. Here's how it works. When you eat carbs, your body releases insulin, which helps shuttle amino acids into your muscle cells. Without enough carbs, protein simply can't do its job. Quinoa provides slow digesting, steady energy while creating the perfect insulin response to maximize protein absorption. Pair it with other protein sources, and you supercharge your muscle-building results. What sets quinoa apart from other plant foods is that it contains all 9 essential amino acids, with a particularly high amount of lysine. Lysine is key for protein synthesis and energy production in your muscles. On top of that, quinoa is rich in manganese, about 30% of your daily needs per cup. Manganese supports connective tissue, amino acid metabolism, and overall muscle function. Each cup also gives you around 5 grams of fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, and support gut health, all of which play a role in muscle strength. Emerging research even suggests quinoa contains natural compounds called ecdysteroids that may have anabolic muscle-building effects. Add in its iron and B vitamins, which support oxygen delivery and energy production, and quinoa becomes a true powerhouse. It's affordable, easy to cook in just 15 minutes, and versatile enough for both savory and sweet dishes. But if quinoa impressed you, just wait. Our final food is so controversial that some people think it should be banned, yet it might be the most powerful muscle-building food on this entire list. Our 7th and final muscle-building food might be the most surprising of all: hemp seeds. And before you worry, these are completely legal and contain 0 THC. Hemp hearts, as they're often called, are tiny nutritional powerhouses that deliver a remarkable punch of protein, healthy fats, and essential minerals. Just 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds provide 10 grams of complete protein. That means all 9 essential amino acids in excellent balance, rare for a plant food. Even better, the protein is highly digestible, with your body able to use about 95% of it. For seniors who may find other proteins harder to digest, hemp seeds are gentle yet powerful. What makes them stand out is their unique fat profile. Hemp seeds have an almost perfect omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of 3:1. This balance helps fight inflammation, something most Western diets fail to do. They also contain gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA, a rare omega-6 fat with anti-inflammatory benefits that support hormone balance and healthy aging. Hemp seeds are packed with arginine, even more than pumpkin seeds. Arginine boosts nitric oxide production, improving blood flow. For older adults, that means better nutrient delivery, faster recovery, and stronger muscle function. On the mineral side, 3 tablespoons give you about 50% of your daily phosphorus and nearly 45% of your magnesium. Phosphorus is vital for energy metabolism, while magnesium supports muscle contraction, relaxation, and recovery. Hemp seeds are also rich in sulfur-containing amino acids that promote glutathione, your body's master antioxidant, which declines with age. From a practical standpoint, hemp seeds couldn't be easier to use. Sprinkle them on oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. Blend them into smoothies or eat them by the spoonful. They have a mild, nutty flavor, require no prep, and stay fresh longer than many other seeds. Yes, they're a little more expensive, about $1.50 per serving. But when you compare that to costly supplements, hemp seeds deliver outstanding value for muscle health. Now that we've covered all 7 muscle-building powerhouses, let's talk about how to put them into practice. Margaret, Robert, James, and Linda all use the same simple strategy to transform their strength, and you can too. First, timing matters. Your muscles are most receptive to nutrients within an hour after activity. Whether it's a workout, gardening, or even a brisk walk, that's when repair begins. Start your morning with Greek yogurt topped with pumpkin seeds and a sprinkle of hemp seeds. In just 2 minutes, you've got fast and slow proteins, omega-3s, and essential minerals. For lunch, enjoy lentil soup with quinoa. This combo provides sustained energy plus a complete amino acid profile to keep muscle protein synthesis active all afternoon. As a snack, try cottage cheese with pumpkin seeds. It's a slow-release protein that supports recovery and keeps you satisfied until dinner. Speaking of dinner, sardines served over quinoa with a side of lentils may sound unusual, but it's a true muscle-building powerhouse. Complete protein, omega-3s, vitamin D, and critical minerals all in one meal. Before bed, a small serving of cottage cheese or yogurt with hemp seeds gives your body the building blocks it needs for overnight muscle repair. Now, you don't need all 7 foods every single day. Aim for 3 to 4 daily, rotating through the list for variety. Seniors need about 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, around 70 to 80 grams for a 150-pound adult. The key is spreading protein across the day, with 20 to 30 grams per meal. And don't forget hydration. Muscles are 75% water, so aim for at least 8 glasses daily. Remember Margaret? 6 months ago, she struggled with stairs. Today, she's hiking with her grandchildren, all thanks to these 7 affordable, accessible foods. So if you found today's tips helpful, and you're someone who wants a bit more support, not just videos like this, but real guidance, motivation, and a place to connect, then I'd love to invite you to check out something we've built called the Vital 50 Inner Circle. It's a private community for folks over 50 where we share easy workout routines, healthy, simple recipes, wellness tips, weekly inspiration, live calls with a personal trainer, and a place to connect with others on the same path. It's not for everyone, but if you're ready to take your health seriously and want to feel your best in this next chapter, tap the link below to see what it's all about. Hope to see you in there.